Now, due to player feedback, the T-54 1951 variant has been replaced with the T-10M. Honestly, I am a fan of that change, since the T-10M is definitely a very good vehicle. It features a stabilizer, a upgrade over the T-10A. It features a upgrade gun, it can fire APDS shells, and overall the armor of the vehicle is still really good. Speed is fantastic. It is a little bit slower than the IS-6 when it goes into the reverse gear. Then kilometer per hour is still pretty solid though. 15-second reload, 17 degree per second is the turret rotation speed. Average penetration 296 millimeters, but the APDS can go well over 300, I believe. So overall, a very good upgrade over the T-10A. The best part is the stabilizer. I think this is the first heavy tank with a, actually no, there might have been a different heavy tank added recently with a stabilizer, but this is a stabilized 122mm gun, and it's time to see how this thing will perform. Now, ammo wise, you have APDS, APC, BC, and you have heat and high explosive. The APDS feels like, in most cases, feels like overkill, since it doesn't have any explosive feeling. It doesn't have any explosive feeling. Not feeling like feelings, but you know, feeling. Doesn't have any high explosive post damage effect like the APHE shells. It does have explosive APC, BC that I rarely use because there's, you know, there is really not much, not exactly scenarios where you lose APDS, but you know, APDS is definitely very nice to have, and I'm using it just to show you how the APDS shells will work. It does penetrate everything, but the largest drawback is that it doesn't have any explosive post-penetrating effect, but it's not a deal breaker since it's able to still destroy tanks in one hit. You just have to be very accurate. If you do hit the ammo of the enemy tank will probably just blow up because it does a lot of damage when it penetrates. But accuracy is required. Accuracy is definitely required with the APDS shells. Heat, if you like heat, you can use heat, but I usually avoid using heat since it can be unreliable. APDS is definitely a fantastic choice of ammo to have, and it easily cuts through most of the, well, not most, it cuts through everything. You can penetrate literally everything from the front with the APDS shells on the T-10M. And that was a M103. This is a very good position for this vehicle. Oh look, we have another AMX. This is a premium AMX, I believe. Oh yes, it is. Okay. Ammo at the back of the turret, and yep, ammo at the back of the turret, ammo destroyed. That's why I like the APDS shells on this thing. If it hits the ammo, it blows up. It requires a lot of accuracy though. AMX, okay. Now against the lightly armored vehicles, I definitely recommend that you use the explosive APC BC, just because of that explosive effect that you can have. It is very good against lightly armored vehicles. You can also use the high explosive or heat if you like, but I prefer to have the two AP shells. APDS for everything else, and APC BC for lightly armored vehicles. Well, that vehicle, I think it's a Gepard. They lost the engine, they lost the transmission, and I'm switching to the other AP ammo. Let me just keep shooting at the track. I don't know how they're not set on fire, that should be burning. How are they moving without an engine? That's a good question, I have no idea. Anyway, time to move forward. Hold a second, a revenge bomber is in the air. Never mind. I also love when I click the bomber icon, the game doesn't spawn me in a bomber. Well, I'll go towards the base to capture. Well, I mean, actually, hold a second. It's already captured. Let me go and I think I might just go towards the enemy base at this moment. I mean, enemy base. The enemy doesn't have a base. They are. Actually, where is the enemy team? Still kind of weird since they have more than half of the points left, but there is no one around. Oh well, let me just go and visit their spawn point. Oh, there's a SPAA, DCA. How did that do no? How did that do no damage? I don't know. The APC BC shell does kind of feel a little bit unreliable, to be honest. How did it not kill it? I have no idea. But someone else got the kill. I got assist. And that means time for me to go. Time for me to go around the corner here and... Oh, well, never mind. I'm not going to go anywhere. The match has ended. That was an interesting victory. Not the best match I've had, but not bad as well. It was kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Definitely felt a little bit weird than usual. Anyway, let's go to the... Oh my, not again this map. I've played this map maybe 1,000 times today, and it's annoying, let me tell you. I have a lot of good battles on this map, but it's annoying to keep getting a single map over and over and over again. Well, I'll go to my favorite position, which is right over here. Now, APDS is very good at long range, since it will penetrate without much of an effort. Now, that should have been a ammo detonation there, but it isn't for some reason, even though it hit the ammo, but it wasn't enough. Now, those two tanks there are not able to go through my armor. The T-10A and the T-10M have spaced armor on the side, so if you do get hit in the side armor, it will probably just bounce since it's spaced armor, and it's kind of tough to penetrate at this angle. The lower plate should be hidden below this little hill in front of me. Well, not exactly hill, but should be hidden. Even the Yak Tiger will have issues to penetrate the hull. However, they can penetrate the turret, so I have to be careful and I have to destroy the Yak Tiger as quickly as possible. I can actually penetrate, yeah, I can penetrate the front, okay. I killed the gunner, and I think next shell will try to aim at the ammo. The Yak Tiger should be around here somewhere. They are behind in smoke, but yeah, okay, right in the ammo. Well, that's one tank destroyer less. There's more vehicles behind that hill, by the way, but I am in a bomber, so yep, that's horrendous spawn point for the bomber, but it is what it is. Let me try to at least drop bombs before the enemy fighter gets me. They usually do. They usually do get me before I can lay down the bombs, because the team never really... My team never really tries to save the bomber. No one takes the bomber when I'm in the bomber. When I need support, there is no support. That's what I'm trying to say here. M26E1, okay, that penetrated, and that killed almost the whole crew. One crew member is alive, I think. Let me try and hit the ammo. How did that bounce? I have absolutely no idea. Should have killed it, but it didn't. For whatever reason, that tank is still alive. Let me try one more time. Okay, how did that not go through? Again, I have no idea. It worked the first time, and then it stopped working. That is kind of funny when you think about it. And the Yak Tiger has to go in front of my aim. Oh well, they got a kill. I guess it's time for me to move a little bit forward. And let's see. Well, something just killed the Yak Tiger. Oh, a IS-2 conveniently placed behind those rocks where I can't do anything. Wanna bet the moment I go around someone will kill it, and yes, someone would. Yeah, IS-2 killed. Well, let me go into the base and let's hold. Oh, BMP-1. Now that's a scary little tank. And the BMP-1 is definitely a threat that can penetrate this thing without a problem. So that needs to be prioritized. That vehicle needs to be killed first. The BMP-1 is very fun to use. Honestly, I have a lot of very good battles with it, and some of the battles are still not uploaded. But yeah, the BMP-1 is honestly hilariously fun to use. 6-second reload, 300mm penetration, and has a 80 GM. You literally, like, you have averaging on that vehicle.
Attention to the map.
Now let me show you why sometimes this shell isn't really, this is why you should have different ammo types. I have high explosive in this case, and I was aiming at the ammo on the T-34. I'm specifically aiming at the ammo that's on the bottom of the vehicle, which should be there, but yeah, it should be right there, but it does hit the ammo. It should detonate it, but it doesn't. And that's hilarious, because that T-34 should have been destroyed. Well, there's a Doom Turtle in front of me, and both of the tanks cannot really penetrate me, so I'm not really worried about that, but third hit in the ammo, and it still did not blow up. Again, hilarious. But there's a T-95 in front of me, and they are not able to penetrate. Well, they can penetrate the tracks, but maybe if they use the APCR ammo they will do something, but they're not using it, so I'm good. You can penetrate the frontal armor of the T-95 easily from the front. Since it's a flat 302mm plate, and you have roughly 300+mm penetration with the shell, so yeah, that's going to go through without much of a problem. And yeah, I'm somehow first place with only 2 kills, but I think I've done plenty of other things throughout the match. But yeah, sometimes it just doesn't kill. Sometimes, while it does damage, it does a lot of damage, sometimes you have moments where it just refuses to do any damage for whatever reason. And a Panther, yeah, I hit the ammo, but well, actually I aimed for the ammo, but it wasn't enough, and well, it was a good battle nonetheless. And let's do one more battle with the T-10M, because why not? It's a very fun to use vehicle. I like it. So, this vehicle, I mean, it can be used like a medium tank. It is as fast as a medium tank. Has a very good gun, has overall decent maneuverability. So, I think this vehicle is not going to be a problematic vehicle at all for a lot of players. It's very easy to get into, and if you already did use the T-10A, the T-10M is going to be amazing. It is a very... oh my god, look at that, 3 tanks rushing middle. Now I have to destroy the Baguette tank first, because it uses heat and that can penetrate. So I am going to disable the first vehicle that possesses a threat to my tank, which is the MX-30 1973. Destroyed. Yeah, that's first kill. And the next one will be, it was a heavy tank popping around the corner. IS-2. Yeah, I actually expected it to be destroyed in one hit, but unfortunately it didn't. That's where the explosive filling would be actually useful, but unfortunately this tank doesn't have that with APDS. T-54, overplate, ammo destroyed. Had to go with the T-54 because that can be problematic. And now I can actually focus on other tanks like the IS-2. Where did that shell even go? How is that even possible? I don't know. The accuracy usually is good. I don't know why my shell just no-clipped into the back rooms through the hull of the IS. T-10A. My shell no-clipped again through the back rooms into the... I don't know where actually, but yeah, it no-clipped through. I don't know how these two tanks are still alive. They both should have been destroyed. That should have been kill number 3 and kill number 4. Oh well, let me use the revenge bomber and let me see if I can do anything with the revenge bomber. Haven't had much luck with it lately since no one is bothering to protect the revenge bomber when I'm actually flying it. And nope, not gonna go there. Nah, I'm destroyed before I could reach the destination. Lovely. Well, the T-10 is rushing, and I'll just shoot in the middle. Destroyed the engine, killed driver, loader. Could have ammo racked. I usually forget about the ammo position on the T-10, which is left and right from the driver on the plates. Kind of a very funny position to place ammo, but yeah. Another T-54. Ammunition destroyed right through the fuel tank. That was a good hit. The reload is actually really fast for only one loader. I don't know if this has like assisted loading or something, but probably has an upgrade in one way or the other. The best upgrade on this vehicle is definitely the ammo. Much better ammo than the T-10A. The T-10A can penetrate up to 256mm, I believe. This penetrates much more. So it is honestly a very nice vehicle to have. Now let me drop some bombs, maybe couple kills, or maybe just one kill, who knows, we're about to find out. IS-2, well, I wasted my own shell there, and I got only one kill. Isn't that lovely? Oh well, I think it's time for me to move forward. Yeah, it is definitely time for me to move forward. And this position right here is very good because you can hide the lower plate. The vehicle can be overpressured in the turret, and the lower plate can be a problem. Can be, you know, a weak spot. But if you can hide that, you should be good to go. And let's move forward, since the match seems to be already kind of won. But yeah, this vehicle is actually really awesome, and it is pretty fun to use it actually. It definitely does feel much better than the T-10A, that's for sure. It is honestly a solid upgrade over the T-10A when it comes to the firepower and things like that. This thing is definitely really good, and the IS-6 and the T-10M are definitely the most fun vehicles. Although fun is depending. It depends if you like to drive the Object 906, then I guess that is decent as well. But this vehicle is just really awesome, and the IS-6 is really good as well, since it has a lot of good armor. But with that being said, that would be it for today. That was the T-10M, a solid upgrade over the T-10A. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe, and with that being said, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.